Hello friends, now I am going to start to discuss about importance of directing. Sometimes it is called importance of direction. Generally we know the meaning of direction now to guide the worker. I am just explaining the meaning again. To guide the worker, make them aware about their duty or the work, supervise their work and maintain their enthusiasm. Guide, aware the person, supervise them, and maintain their enthusiasm. 4 points are part of the functioning of direction. Now, the question comes here, what is the benefit of direction? Generally, we see that by the way of the direction, we can make a person efficient. I repeat, by the way of direction, we can make a person efficient because here the purpose of direction is to achieve the business objectives. I repeat, the purpose of direction is to achieve the business objectives by motivating them, inspire them, enthusiast them. Because in the staffing, we have already understood that employee is the invaluable asset. So if we not give them enthusiasm, how can we get the work from them? Everybody can understand this. So in that way, it is important to guide, to supervise, to aware them about their duty and to make them enthusiast. These are part of the directing. So we try to do so. Okay, now one thing more. Due to this activity, the business objective could become easily possible to achieve, and it is showing the vital role, important role or significant role of directing activities. So remember that any business activity cannot run better without right direction. I repeat, any business activity cannot run better without right direction because they are giving the guidelines how to do the work, what not to do and what to do. Everything is being included here in the direction. Generally, we are understanding about the business activities, and due to that, say actually direction is the universal process. If any activity in any organization, any structure is being done, it needs always being guided. Any senior and experienced person can give the right guidance. So, the guidance is always important because without the guidance, right way cannot be followed. Everybody know this. Okay, let's continue the first point. Increase in efficiency. So understand the point. A business become efficient only if right guidance, proper direction is given to the person, otherwise it is not possible anywhere. Second thing, direction make the clarification of the activity to the employee because who has to work? Employee has to work. But if he is not clear in his mind about his work, then how can he do? So, first thing is required, create the importance of the work, what the employee has to do in his mind, then we can get the correct performance, otherwise it is not possible. Right, my friend? Okay, one thing more. Direction clarifies what is authority, what is responsibility, what is accountability to the employee. Here, employee is accountable to respond to the superior. So, the responsibility and accountability is required to be clarified to the employee so he could work better. And here, direction gives the right way. Sometimes we can say direction boosts the efficiency of the employee. By knowing his authority, he can work better, he can get better work from his subordinate. Because here the relationship between superior and subordinate is making work perfect. Without clarification between each other, nothing is possible. Mind it. So keep in your mind, the work is done proper only when the right direction is given to the employee. Here the employee does not mean only the bottom level worker, but every employee is connected with his superior. So every superior is giving guidance, is doing direction to the every subordinate, right? Okay. Second point is assessment of efficiency. Remember one thing more. Generally, we understand assessment means rechecking, evaluating. But in terms of the business organizations, assessment means evaluate the person's performance. Everywhere the meaning of the assessment is different. Evaluate the person's or the employee's performance is considered as assessment. So through the direction, right assessment is possible. Because the superior is experienced, superior is more knowledgeable than the employee who is working. So he can see the employee has done the work properly or not. I am not saying that he has done the work or not, but I am saying that he has done the work properly or not. Because when an employee is coming in the enterprise, he will continue to work. But just to do the work and perfectly do the work is different. So in that way, how much work is done properly, what the outcome is now is required to evaluate. So in that way, efficiency is required to be calculated in all the way. So if the work is going on, is not required to stop, but time to time evaluation of the work is must. So the right performance could come out. Right, my friends? As example, in any automatic machinery having unit, the machine is doing its job. But the operator of the machine, how is he looking after the machinery is working? What the wastage is coming out? If the wastage is coming more on one side, it is a wastage of the raw materials. So the production will less. So in that way, he needs to inform to the higher authorities that this machine is making more wastage. So in that way, the higher authority immediately can take decision to stop the wastage of raw material. This is called efficiency. Efficiency does not mean perfection in work. See, nobody is perfect. And every one person is working better. But how is he working is more important to do, to notify. Okay, one thing more. Generally, when the assessment is going on, we need to understand that this assessment should be done unbiased. Means he is not favoring to him, them, others. Is required to be clarified. Understand this. And unbiased evaluation gives right performance. Okay, my friends? Next. Motivation to the employees. Generally, who works is less important, but who inspire is more important. With some superiors, subordinates are happy to work, and with some other superiors, subordinates are not happy to work. It means it is giving clear sign that these leaders are accepted by the employee and this leader is not accepted by the employees. So, who gives motivation, who inspire employee in correct manner is right person as the superior with subordinates. So what the superior has to do when he is doing the directing? He has to make aware employee about proper method of work, rules of the enterprise to be followed in proper manner, the policies of business the employee has to follow, the problems relating to the work the employee has to solve. So, inspiring and motivating does not mean always to say, okay, you are doing good, you continue to do. No. But give them right guidance. So he could not misguide or diverted from his concentration. That is required. And in that way, if make the employee aware about policy, rules, regulation, policy and working performance, he could work better. So it is called right motivation to first make the person aware about his own side. How is he doing work and what the right way he has to follow. These two things are required to keep in mind. Right, my friends? Fourth point is effective planning. Now I want to see I want to say one thing. Planning is the soul and brain. We have already understood earlier. But how the work is being done is important to check. And at that time, a proper planner is required on the way the work could be done in better manner. Otherwise, the performance will not seen. So, a plan should be followed. First, to require collect the right information of the working method, and necessary to follow it, and according to that make the plan steps of the work. So the work should be done in proper manner, right my friends?